Do you wanna know what would piss me off if my mama said her and my nigga smashed? I would beat her ass. The fuck is going on in this motherfucker? Can somebody tell me? Y'all, watch this clip. Look at this shit. Watch this. Watch this.
How I found out my mom was pregnant with my boyfriend's baby.
So it all started while I was on a girls' trip in Mexico. Roe versus Wade just got overturned that morning, and I was calling all of the women in my life just to see how they were, to check on them. And when I got to my mom, she was obviously distraught, crying. I didn't think anything of it because she's a woman, raising a woman in America, and she knows multiple other women who would be affected by this. So I talked to her, we ended the call, went back to my trip. 2 days later, I called my mom just to check on her, and she's still audibly distraught. You could tell she'd been crying, and I was asking her what was going on, and she wasn't telling me. And I was telling her, I was like, hey, tell me what's going on, or I'm going to get on a flight and come back and figure out what's going on myself. And ultimately, she ended up just telling me, after a few minutes, she was like, I'm pregnant. Now, when she told me that, I didn't think much of it. I was just really happy, really excited, because I never thought that I would have a younger sibling. So I was just congratulating her. You know, I was just ranting, talking about next steps, like, oh my God, did you set up the first ultrasound? How are you feeling? Blah, 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 making funny jokes, talking about names. And then she cuts me off and she was like, but it's Bi. We're going to call him John. John being my ex. My boyfriend at the time, I should say. I asked her to repeat herself because, keep in mind, I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in Mexico, come on. I asked her to repeat herself. I was like, what? And then she says, it's by John. After I heard that, my soul left my body. And everything that came after that, I was not ready for.
Story time.
As soon as I got off the call, all I could think to do was block. I blocked her and I blocked him immediately. At this point, as you can imagine, the trip is over. Pack my bags, come back home. Him and I were living together, so I had some of my friends come with me to get some things when I knew he wouldn't be there, and I stayed with one of my friends for a few weeks. Once next steps were figured out, that's when I went back to the house to go pack everything up and move into my new place. And I don't know if you guys have seen the other video where I was like, oh, he took all my things. That's what happened. That was when I walked into the house. Everything was gone, cleared out. He was out of there. So I call him. No answer. Okay. So I text him. And he answers. To summarize those messages, he basically said that he took my things in order to get me to have a conversation with him, since I blocked him and wasn't speaking with him before. I asked him if he understands the magnitude of what he's done to me. He says he's sorry, and he told me that if I come back, he'll make things right, and we can rebuild our relationship, and that my mother would take care of the child. At that point, I gave him the ultimatum. I was like, give me my things, or I'm putting you in jail. Ultimately, he gave my things back. I didn't go to get them. My friends, thank God for them, they went to go get my things. I got my things back. I got most of my things back, I should say. I didn't get my money back, but that's okay. I'm okay with taking that loss. And yeah. So after that, I haven't spoken to him again. I had multiple women reach out to me on socials once I started coming out with the story. And they've let me know that they've either had relations with him or they were in long-term relationships with him. So yeah, haven't spoken to him, still haven't spoken to my mom. Right now I'm in a new place. I'm trying to heal and I'm trying to move on with my life. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Her mother should absolutely be ashamed of herself. What is going on in the world? Like, what is happening? This is absolutely wild. I think that her mother should be punished. She should dig her own grave and go ahead and just stick herself in it. Because what? You slept with your daughter's boyfriend while she's on it. One of her worst nightmares, one of her worst fears, your ass done made come true. And with your ass. And then another worst fear that you know that us women have, he gets the bitch pregnant, and yes, you are a bitch. What the fuck? You've been eyeing this little boy. You've been eyeing your daughter's boyfriend. What, are you that lonely? You're that insecure that you can't find your own? What? Talk about keep it in the family. Keep your legs closed, ma'am. Keep them closed, nice and tight. Because you are just Miss Loosey-Goosey. This is, wow. Honestly, the daughter should just go ahead and trash. Just go ahead and ball up and trash the mother. Because she is trash. She should really just disown her. But she's probably not, because that's moms and whatnot. So it'd be kind of hard to do that. But I don't know. I've never had my mother fuck my nigga. So might be a little easier than I think. How about that? Anybody who know that chick, the mom, they should be scared. Because if she gonna fuck her daughter's boyfriend, she done ran around with her homies, mans. You already know. She's the bridesmaid that gets with the groom. You understand? Like the whole Usher situation, she's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Her ass gonna fuck around and catch something one day. She deserves it. Okay? She's worked hard for it. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga, like the dude, like, he definitely gets blamed. He has accountability, but for the streets, he is. And I'm sure she probably already knew that. But the last person she expected it to be was her mom. Like, what is going on? But anyway, let me stop ranting. Check out these other videos. There's some clips from her TikTok. I think you can see her name in there. But yeah, it's just kind of really sad. It's real sad. Like, he basically just wanted to be petty. Like, niggas be petty. Like, dudes be petty. They be just as petty, if not pettier than women. Like, they be on that same get back type stuff. If you got a get back story, oh my gosh, you know what? If you got a get back story, definitely give this video a like. And if you feel like it, comment how either a dude tried to be petty and get you back, or, we could also do, how we was petty and you tried to get some get back, But I'm definitely interested to hear that. But yeah, they be just as petty, if not more petty. They gossip and all that other stuff. But yeah, watch these videos. It's a little sad, so like trigger warning and whatnot. But yeah.
I wasn't gonna post this, but all you people who think I'm joking and who think this is a game, this is my life. I came back to the apartment to pick up my old things. They took everything. 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 Nothing. All my clothes, my jewelry, everything. There's nothing. Take it all.
One more time for the people in the back now. Do you wanna know what would piss me off if my mama said her and my nigga smashed? Everybody, I would be her ass. Okay, you guys, per usual, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you guys like the content, go ahead and subscribe. See you guys till next time. Peace.